Alright guys, it's Sadie. And I want to show you that what I've got here is um, these are things that I use to remove hair. So this Flash and Go I purchased in 2013 and it was $350 and this is like the top of the line, or not top of the line, but it's really good. And then you have it wears out the strobe eventually. And that's a hair removal. So then I got a cheaper one for $68 on the biggest rainforest in South America. And here's the top of that one. And I have it, the top of it off there. And I put a couple wires on the around the transformer, and you can see the voltage. It's a strobe, obviously, but the capacitor's in here, and I should have taken this one apart, and we'll take this one apart because um, I'm getting this one to work, so maybe I can experiment on this one, even though this one's the more expensive one. And all I have to do is rebuy these cartridges. This $68 one is working really good. So it wants to connect to your face. So when you put, I'm not going to put my face on camera because I'm off of my hormones, but I'm forced to be because I'm working on getting them, but I need to get a job, and I need to fix my car to get a job. Okay. So yeah, it wants you to connect this on your face, so it won't trigger. It won't let it trigger without it being on your face. And there's like some kind of conductive thing in here, and then there was another thing, this green thing like that, and there's a resistor or something. So those two wires, that there was another green part there, and it connected to a resistor, and it would detect that you were touching skin. And so those two wires are right here. And so all you have to do, I figured, all I have to do is touch them together, and then this starts blinking. That part back there will start blinking. And that number right there is counting down from how many strobe you have to remove hair. So you put it on your skin, around your face. I want to abolish all the hair around my face. That's just my thing. I can do what I want with my body, okay? So, yeah, so this part was losing its sensory thing, so I took off the whole thing, and as you see under the 996, as you touch this spring, see how those little flower things, the level goes up, and it's also making the voltage go up. So that's the capacitor that's in there, and that capacitor is big. I can't have the whole thing taken apart because I use it. So we're up to 338 volts, but it shows you, and I use it on the maximum, of course. So I've also was trying to monitor. I took okay, we'll just go. This is, yeah, I don't have the best setup. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, this is working. Okay, so you can see to the right there is where the control panel goes, and then there's the high frequency transformer, and then right above that is the connector that goes down into the tube where you hold it, and it has a really big photo flash capacitor, which I'll show you guys. We'll execute it or strobe it in a second. But then I connected a bunch of wires around that transformer. Has 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom, and then I just put them on these pins just to get an idea of what was going on there. So it seems to move around, the frequency seems to move around between 2 kilohertz and 8. So maybe let's do that. Okay, so I'm sorry, I always have this problem. So sorry. I wish I had more hands, but what I'm gonna try to do. Okay, I'm gonna put this back over here. All right, wrong way. See, and I can't see. Oh, I just covered it. Sorry. Okay, I want to. This is so cool. So, yeah, now we're moving back from me showing to just hang in there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. I can't see because it's against the... Okay. So, I know that the camera's there. So, we have this voltage, 347 volts in there. And it's a big capacitor. It's a big photo flash capacitor in there. I'm very excited about that capacitor. So that capacitor is also, they do the same thing in this one too. I've taken this one apart. I don't know if I want to demolish my expensive one. I've had this thing off there. Let's see if we can. I did have this off somehow. There. So that's what we're looking at. And it's a lot of stuff just to control. Basically a strobe that flashes on your face to remove hair. So now that we got this charged up, I connect these 2 wires together so it senses that it's on my skin, and then it starts flashing, and then I can do and then it starts. So I'm not really concerned about wasting the strobes, because there's this new model from China, I guess, for $68 is, I really like the way it's always the way things are, isn't it? This one, this Tria is heavier, it feels better, it has, the buttons are more clicky, it has. So I maybe want to save that and experiment on it and not destroy it. But this one I've got to work. So what I do is, I'm not going to show you guys this, but let's see if we can we get, I wanted to show you the scope while we were, so I connect these 2 wires together. Or I could put a resistor across there. I don't know if you want to just, they're a sensing thing. It's to sense your skin. So it's looking for like 100K ohms or something, whatever is in, okay. So it's charged up. Wow. See, this would be a really good capacitor charger. So this is running on, this black one right here is 12 volts and 2 or 3 amps. So, and it has a fan to cool it. So let's do a strobe. Actually, see, I can't, I'm sorry you guys, I need more hands or people or something. Okay, so once I start connecting those wires, it thinks it's on a face, and that starts blinking. But then when I take it off, it won't work. So it's a safety feature. So what I need to do is find a resistor. What I need to do is, so this is a part, this is not a start and finish of a video, but this is an idea of, so you guys know what's in here, and you know, look at that, it's charging all the way up. That's, I mean, and that's a big capacitor in there. If you can imagine, I'll get the microfarads, but this is not, this is a really big flash. Let's just put it, you guys, over here, sorry. And then let's do a flash. I'll try to wrap up this video, but we'll do more experiments with this because I really like this, because I'm fixing my high voltage. It's okay. Oh, okay, the meter just turned off. Yeah, my the VLM just turned off. That's not a big deal. Okay, so I want to see. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that I have these problems. It'll get better. Okay, so yeah, I'll just have this up. Yeah. Okay, so you touch the two wires together, but this is like I said, it's, those connections were on there and it would be on your face. So what I need to do is get like you know, a 68K resistor and just put it, solder it right on there, and then it'll always be active. So we'll do more parts with this because this is a fun one. So there, and then it goes, I've like cut the breadboard thing. Okay, so here we'll do a couple strobes so you can see how it, I want you to see this part though too. I mean, I'm sure you guys can take a drink. If there, you can see how that works. And then you could take a drink to see how I get shocked. I'm not going to be the next Electro Boom. I want to understand the frequencies and stuff, how that is making that. Okay, so let's do a strobe. So like I said, I put, I just soldered a bunch of wires around that transformer that you can see in there. Let's show you guys that one again. Okay, yeah, I wish this would just go to, you know, when you turn this on to that, why doesn't this, okay, maybe it was designed for people that do AC work, because it defaults to, when you click it on there, it defaults to AC auto, but I do so much DC work. But anybody that purchases these, they're probably using it, if they use it for anything, it's just to test AC voltage. But yeah, so that's why it defaults to that. But I wish it would just, you could change the to default to the DC side. Well, okay, it's kind of like the Seinfeld, where with the Snapple, where she's like, you gotta shake up everything. Why do you have to always shake up everything? And Jerry's like, oh yeah, shake it up. This is so difficult, you know. Okay, it's like press the button, but I want it to work now. Okay, all right. I don't know why I feel really happy today. Okay, so let's do a strobe in the next video. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going on and on. Okay. In the next, yeah, I can't. Let's see what I can do. Okay, let's just stop this one here. No, I want to show you guys what it does when I do the strobe. Here, okay. There. Okay. But, yeah, I'm out of focus. Yeah, I'm out of focus. But, look at the frequency. Look at the frequency. Now, I have this on, this is on the high voltage, capacitor. No, this is on one of the leads of the transformer. So you can see the interesting part of this shot that you're looking at now, in my opinion, is that frequency. So I'm going to fire it again. It the point isn't what's the visual stuff, but here, let's see if it goes. Oh, okay, let's do it again. Okay, I'll just, yeah, the interesting part is the frequency thing. Whoa, it got up to 26 kilohertz. So right when it's charging that capacitor in the beginning, it's up to 26 kilohertz, and then it goes down. Compare this to the photo flash capacitors that you hear that whine. As that whine goes up, it starts at a lower frequency. Yeah, that's really interesting. So if you have the photo flash capacitor on a camera, it starts at that low 6 kilohertz, and you can hear that go to 8 and then 12 kilohertz, and then as the photo flash capacitor charges all the way up, you hear it's topping off around 14 kilohertz or whatever, and you hear that high pitched whine from the old school photography strobe. But this is starting. That doesn't make sense though. Okay, but it's new technology. This is a new thing. I looked on the date code on this thing, and I'm comparing technology and I'm comparing two different strobe things from 30 years apart. So I'm comparing two different strobe things from 30 years apart. So here, let's do it again. Yeah. So I'm gonna make it so I don't have to touch these wires together because it's looking for skin. It's okay. Okay, we need to investigate more. Thank you for watching. More videos coming on there. See, look at that charges. This would be a nice capacitor charger. Look at that. I mean, it plugs in 12 volts, 2 or 3. It's got amps. Let's see. I'm just so excited about this because, let's see what it says. Okay. There. And it has a fan on it. Okay, so thank you for watching. Better video, or we're going to investigate this more because I do use this. This is hot. We should use the IR thing. Oh yeah, I should use the IR thing on there. Okay, touch the... Okay, that's not hot. That's not hot. Okay, yeah, okay, so, I do want to remove the hair off my face, so I do use this, so I don't want to play with it too much to break it. But $68 on the biggest rainforest. This, just to pay $68 and get all these juicy electronics from this to play with I think that's a nice deal. Because you got a really good strobe in there. This fan is really cool. It's got a really nice capacitor in there, and then a nice inverter up to 300. So that must be a 400 volt capacitor in there. That's usually okay. Thank you for watching. Peace out. More better videos coming. I'm snowed in here in Indianapolis, and we got more snow coming on Sunday.